Hello everyone, and welcome to another week of free travel advice for people that are interested or going to Costa Rica to visit. We received a lot of questions from last week's video. It was over 50 questions, which we're really happy about. So let's get right to it, and I'm going to try to answer 4 or 5 questions today. The first question we got, and we got this several times from people that want to retire in Costa Rica, how is cost of living in Costa Rica compared to the U.S.? I would say generally more affordable in the U.S., but not as cheap as you think. Healthcare and labor costs are a bargain, but food is about the same, and cars and gas prices are actually more expensive down here. I'd say a couple can live on $2,000 a month, assuming you pay a rent of about $700, everything included. You basically pay more than other countries in Latin America for benefits like political stability, proximity to the U.S., affordable healthcare, and friendly people. And also a place where you'll feel welcomed. There is no anti-American sentiment in Costa Rica, so you will feel really welcome and people will be really friendly to you. A very popular question we got from last week, and we got this from a lot of people, how is food in Costa Rica? Costa Rican food is flavorful, yet fairly mild, being heavy on fresh fruit and vegetables. Rice, black beans, and plantains are a staple in the Costa Rican cuisine. Gallo pinto, as we call the black beans and rice, is a typical breakfast dish consisting of rice and beans mixed together with onions and bell peppers. It's often considered to be the national dish of Costa Rica. A typical breakfast will be gallo pinto, along with eggs, fried plantains, and orange juice. At Pura Vida house, we add coffee and lots of fresh fruit to that. Very tasty, you won't want to miss it. Lunch is usually a casado, which means married in Spanish. A casado is rice, beans, plantains, salad. It's a big plate, big lunch, with your choice of meat. So either chicken, fish, or steak. And that is very popular in Costa Rica. Everyone always has casados. Dinners are usually not a big meal in Costa Rica, just a snack, or for some people, just repeating a casado from lunch. Breakfast and lunches are definitely the big meals of the day. I want to add that coffee and bananas are the main agricultural exports of the country and also form part of the local cuisine. If you like fruits and vegetables, Costa Rica will be heaven for you. There's plenty of both to eat. Next question, foods and drinks you can't miss. That's an easy one. My first one, Costa Rican ceviche. That's my favorite. It's small chunks of tilapia or corvina fish, marinated for several hours in lime juice, and us Costa Ricans like to add a little bit of ketchup to it, and it's served with soda crackers. Oh my god, it's yummy. Also, Costa Rican tamales are delicious, very similar to the Mexican tamales that are sold in Mexican restaurants in the US, only that I think ours are tastier, more moist, as the mix has Costa Rican Lozano sauce added to it. Costa Rican Lozano sauce is very popular. We eat tamales mostly during Christmas. Everyone makes them, and it's common for your friends and neighbors to stop by your house and give you some of their freshly made tamales. And it's expected for you to do the same for them. And last but not least, a drink you cannot miss. Coconut water from the actual coconut. Imagine that. You can stop roadside and buy yourself an ice cold coconut for $1. The guy will pull out his machete, cut it for you, put a straw in there, and voila. You'll be having one of the healthiest and tastiest drinks on the planet. Last couple of questions I want to answer quickly because we got asked that by several people. How is security in Costa Rica? I have to say that Costa Rica used to be one of the safest countries in Latin America and still continues to be, but security has been definitely getting worse in the last 10 years. Petty theft continues to be the biggest threat in Costa Rica. There's pickpocketing, muggings, purse snatchings, and theft are a common occurrence and seems to be the biggest issue confronting tourists, especially in the big cities like San Jose, the capital. Credit card theft and fraud is also on the rise. And quickly, last question, how to not get taken advantage of for being a foreigner in Costa Rica? Just like any other country in the world, use common sense. Leave passports in a hotel safe or secure location. Avoid San Jose, our capital, after dark, or go with a local. Avoid carrying large sums of cash or wearing flashy clothing and jewelry. Avoid getting into a cab that is occupied by someone other than the driver, I'd say, and make sure it has a working meter. Cabs in Costa Rica are either red, or orange color. So avoid getting into cabs that are any other color. Alright, so that's it for this week. Next week we'll be talking about the 10 most shocking things we have seen happen in Costa Rica. You really won't believe the stuff we have witnessed and how much it's made us laugh as well as our guests laugh. See you guys next week. Ciao, ciao, nos vemos pronto.